This is the drive home with TT for the Millwall drive home, driving home from the den where it finished. Millwall 1, Blackburn Rovers, our bogey team, not today, 0. Big 3 points for the Lions after a bad run of form. Blackburn, complete opposite. On a great run of form. I haven't conceded a goal since I was about 15 years old. Well, they conceded right at the end of today's game. Obviously, you can see there is no Zac today. He was, to be fair, he had a bit of a cold. He weren't feeling very well this morning. And we thought just before Christmas, it's probably not a good idea for him to come out in a cold. He's not too bad, but he definitely weren't match fit. So, yeah, he celebrated on the phone with me at the end. But what a much needed performance from the Lions. It was an attacking performance. It was, I don't know, just felt a little bit different. You know, great servant to the club, Neil Harris. And, you know, players have come in today and stepped up and done the business. And that's, you know, it was really good to see. We were far more attacking today. Again, without creating too many chances. But if you're on the front foot most of the game, you know, you're eventually going to create chances. And we created one and put one in the back of the net. Before we go any further, thank you very much for all your support this year. We really appreciate it. I wish every fan that watches it, not just Millwall fans, a really Merry Christmas. We've got a few games over the Christmas period, obviously, but yeah, if you're not subscribed to the Millwall Drive Home, get yourself subscribed. We really appreciate your support. Stick a like on the video. It's a tough one for me today. Do you know what? I don't normally talk about my personal feelings, and is this the place for it? But you know, my dad passed away at the start of 2021. A massive Millwall fan, a crazy man, and you know, I really felt his loss today. I went to his plaque before the game, and you know, I felt quite emotional. And normally, when you feel emotional as a Millwall fan, you know, the team lets you down. And I was a bit worried that was going to happen again today. I really wanted us to win. You know, he was a great man, my dad. Like I said, absolutely mental. But you know, I really miss him sometimes. And you know, he got me involved in Millwall, made me the person that I am today, for good or for bad. But you know, I felt like you know, that goal was just desserts. And you know, sometimes you think someone's up there watching you, and I feel like today, yeah, today was for him. But we started off with a few changes. Jensen in goal, back four of who was the right back? Oh my goodness, Ryan Leonard, of course. I've got no Zac to help me through this, so this is going to be a little bit of a challenge. 2 centre backs of Tanganga, who's just ridiculously good. You know, Japhet Tanganga is not a championship player. It becomes more apparent every single week. Alongside him was Murray Wallace, who made a few, you know, scary moments, a few scary moments with the ball at his feet, but otherwise defended pretty well. Joe Bryan as the left back, also someone that you know, scares the life out of you, and you know, makes a few weird decisions, but you know, on the ball he looked pretty decent today. The two midfielders, we had George Saville and Casper Denor. A front four of, you know, a lot of us have been asking for it, to be fair, for a period of time. You've got on the left you had Amaku, on the right SA. SA was the central attacking midfielder. On the right we had Aziz, and up front we had Macaulay Langstaff. And like I said, we've needed that attacking presence. We had pace today, and that makes so much of a difference. The pace of Amaku really scares the life out of teams, and he's done that today and put pressure on them. Like I said, him and Aziz on either wing were causing them pressure. What I thought we did was we had a lot of attacking play in their half without creating too many chances, but it felt like a good chance was going to come. Saying that, Blackburn Rovers did have probably the 2 best chances of the game, other than the Millwall goal, and we'll get into that. But I felt that SA Aziz, Amaku, especially Amaku, was just, you know, every time he ran at them, he put them under so much pressure. Langstaff probably had you know, he put himself about a bit. A couple of times where he was in good positions, he just didn't do the right thing, didn't, you know, continue to play, and got a little bit lost. But the three behind him were an attacking threat all the entire game. And Blackburn, like I said, have defended really well over recent games. They'll know that they were in the game today. And We created a few chances in the first half, more shots from distance than anything else. Blackburn had a few balls into the box, but I felt the referee, to be fair, had a really poor game for both sides. I don't think necessarily he was biased today. I just thought that some baffling decisions. I think both teams could have had a penalty for pushes in the back that weren't given. You know, it's one of those where if it's a foul outside the box, it should be a foul inside the box, but you can feel like he weren't going to give it. The big chance came just after half time, to be fair, for Blackburn. It was Millwall attacking like we were for most of the game, and Blackburn then trying to catch us on the break. But it was a corner, the ball was cleared, and Brian's the last player back. He's on the halfway line. Blackburn have got every player defending. I don't know what he does with it, but somehow he doesn't deal with it properly. It falls to the Blackburn fella, I think Dewberry, who's running. He's got a 15-yard head start on any Millwall player, running through on goal. And Femi Aziz from absolutely nowhere works his absolute nuts off and makes an unbelievable tackle just before the Blackburn player is about to take a shot. And you know, we celebrated it like a goal. It felt like a goal. It felt like a special moment, and it was enough to get the crowd going. And there was a lot of time wasted by Blackburn trying to kill the game, even from the first half. I felt like they came for a point or to try and nick it, and that was their real big opportunity to get that. A couple of interceptions by Tanganga. You know, he's so good at getting in his body in front of the player and drawing a foul or clearing the ball comfortably. Like I said, he's such a class apart. With him at the back, and then I said the attacking players up front. You're going to create more chances. We had a few half chances in the second half. Nothing where you thought we're definitely going to score. Amaku moved up front. We changed to a 4-4-2 to be a bit more attacking. Langstaff came off at the end. Ivanovic came on, and it's 8 minutes injury time, and you just feel like if you continue to push Blackburn down to 10 men, they made a few subs. They picked up an injury with about 20 minutes to go. That probably a player that wouldn't have come off, but they made their 5 subs. Another player's gone down. So for the last 10 minutes of normal time plus 8 minutes of injury time, so the last 20 minutes effectively they were down to 10 men, and they really did sit back and try and soak up the pressure. But you felt that we were going to get a chance. You felt that we were going to create something, and the ball was played out wide to, I think it's the 96th minute, but SA's done really well to control the ball. He's tried to get the ball across. It comes back, plays it out to Leonard, who does a lovely clip ball to Ivanovic, who heads the ball down, and the ball goes into the back of the net to make it 1-0. And considering the results we've had against Blackburn, obviously they'll say about the 4-3 game where we threw it away. I felt we deserved the win, and we've had a difficult time as a club. Sometimes you need a bit of fortune to go your way, and I felt we got that with the 8 minutes of injury time, but you need a little bit of quality, and Ivanovic has probably not got the minutes he would feel like he would have wanted. Amaku has come in and made a case for the fact that why hasn't he started more, to be honest. I was watching the game thinking, I don't know how this player hasn't got more minutes, but to be fair, Watmore came on, done a couple of decent touches, and Watmore's at times has been pretty decent. I thought Saville and Denor really worked hard in the midfield without having too much quality on the ball. Overall, it's a well-deserved 3 points. We've got Norwich away Boxing Day and then Coventry away on the 29th. I'm not sure I think I'm going to the darts on the 29th. So I'm not going to be there. I'm still not sure about Norwich. I don't think me and Zac are going to go Boxing Day. We've had a tough year as a family with the missus being really not in a great place, and I think that we need to be there as a family and be supportive rather than going to the den, which is why we've missed a couple of home away games this year, more than we normally would. So we're probably going to have to spend some time at home together for Christmas and make the most of family time. Like I said about the dad, maybe that's probably a little bit caught up on me, but I really appreciate the support and everyone coming up to say hello and throughout the year. So thank you very much for everything. We might not, like I said, we might not be at the 2 away games. So I think Oxford at home on either New Year's Day or the 2nd will be our next game. Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope you enjoy it with your families, and, you know, toast to people that are not here. There's only one way I can end it. I'll say Merry Christmas, but only one way I can end it. Without Zac, you know, I miss my boy. It's not the same without him. Thank you very much for watching the Mill drive home. As I drive into the Rotherhithe tunnel, I'm gonna have to let this go because I'm not gonna be able to attach my camera for the rest of the journey home, so it might be up a little bit late, but thank you very much for watching. There's only one way I can end it. No one likes us, we don't care. Yes, come on.